Alrighty then. This is Interactive Generous Trivia. Hello, YouTube. No Reddit tonight. I got in a few minutes late. So YouTube only. Let's see how this goes. I haven't done this in a while. Alrighty. Hello? Anybody there? See 4 people on? Nobody's saying hi. There we go. There's Brady with the big brain emoji. Dan as well. Alrighty, let's get rock and roll. I'm Mike the Canadian. We are doing In Pursuit. YouTube only tonight because I got in a bit late. Karma with his woot. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. What Texas city was named in honor of James Polk's vice president? That is the question at hand. There's the 3 of you. Is that it tonight? Oh, there's some Presto Pans. There's somebody I haven't seen in a while. There's 4 of you. And none of you are correct. Apparently, nobody knows James Polk's vice president. Anybody else want to give it a whirl? Oh, one more thing. There we go. Fort Worth. There we go. Karma gets it with Dallas. Dallas. I don't know. Mr. Dallas. I want to assume is something like that. What did... Alrighty. Enjoy your ice cream. Hey there, Chris. Chris, where are you from? Chris, are you Reddit? Are you Eventbrite? Or are you from YouTube? The first person that comes from YouTube, I don't know. I might just give them a $10 gift card or something like that. I shouldn't say that because then you'll just send a buddy of yours, right? Here we go. What did Fox regret? Airing as a replacement for Banned in America, the world's sexiest television on February 15th, 2000. This is again, when this was made in 2001, probably, was like a year old, 2 years old. Now, 20 years later, who knows? I'd be surprised if somebody remembers this. It's kind of a combination of a couple of reality shows, or one game show and a reality show. Anybody? Chris, where are you from? Where'd you come from? Reddit? Is my assumption Eventbrite second, and third would be YouTube. Hugh, nice to see you. People are rolling in. No, it's not America's Funniest Home Video. I'm just gonna give the answer. No, it's not. It's a mashup here. Hey there, Presto Pans, and Ryan. Yeah, not Fear Fact. Who wants to marry a multi-millionaire? Who knew, right? That's kind of silly. All right. What U.S. governor once dismissed as a waste of a vote wasted them with wasted? Oh, I get it. Let me try and say this again. What U.S. government once dismissed as a waste of a vote boasted we wasted them with wasted votes, meaning he beat them even though all he got was wasted votes. Does anybody remember that? Fairly complex set of wasted. Anybody know the U.S. governor? Dot. Karma says dot. I would say this is one of the more outlandish U.S. senators in recent memory. Hugh thinking we're off. There we go. Sir Chipper gets it with Jesse the Body Ventura. Yes. Dinjoga. Yeah, no Reddit today. I got in a little late. I had to pick up my son. And so, so yeah, so instead of getting that all set up, it's an extra few minutes. I just jumped in. All right. What are pushed and coupled in hump yards? Hump yards. There we go. Denjo got Karma and Ryan. Oops, sorry. Boop. All guessing the right answer, which is trains, more specifically train cars. Hey there, Risa. Thanks for showing up. Alrighty. What form of wildlife did Michael Jordan declare to be his greatest fear? Anybody know that offhand before I have to give 3 examples? Yeah, I'm not surprised, Denjoga. Denjoga, here, Fan and Mel get it right with snakes. Cheetahs. That's oddly specific. No, it was snakes. What age do cardinals become ineligible to vote for Pope? They're just too old to make a stand. Yes, Karma, Risa, here, Fan, all knowing 80. Once you're 80, we don't want you to vote anymore. What country sprang from the union of Tanganyika and Zanzibar? Yes, Risa, Denjoga, and Sir Chipper going with real world country. Karma going off the board with Narnia. Yes, Tanzania. Also Tanzania. Both of those are correct pronunciations. I didn't believe it when I first heard it, but yes, Tanzania is another pronunciation. That's perfectly correct. Alrighty, here we go. Here's a generous point to begin with. I haven't added them for a few days. My apologies. But for a generous point, it's the first person to get it right. No dice for the first one. Oh, there's some lag. Generous lag. That there was going to be a generous point given. Of course. There we go. Is it gone again? Can't blame it on Reddit this time. All righty. Here we go. This is for a generous point. First person to get it. Who in 2000 was up for a Best Actress Oscar for The End of Affair and Best Supporting Actress for Magnolia? Anybody know? Karma gets it. Again, it was, in fact, Julianne Moore. Karma with the points. All righty. Which weren't explicitly outlaws as pets by New York City in 1999? Ferrets, geckos, or hippos? Sorry, I should have given the 3 options. Which weren't explicitly outlawed as pets by New York City in 1999? Ferrets, geckos, or hippos? Jessica gets it right with those dreaded geckos. Karma, what's the period for tonight? I'm not sure. It is those dreaded geckos. Yes, weren't, which weren't explicit. So, in other words, ferrets and hippos were outlawed, geckos were not. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So geckos. So no, Jessica. Ferrets and hippos were outlawed. Geckos weren't. That is the thrust of the question. All righty. Here we go. Where should you stick odic drops? Where should you stick odic drops? Denjoga, Chris, and here fan, a little bit of a typo. Yes, ears. Ears is correct. I see what you're saying, Jessica. Maybe it was preemptive. Maybe they just had a list of beasts that they wouldn't allow for pets so that nobody would get any ideas. All right, so it was ears. Denjogo was the first one. Here fan had a little typo, and Chris got it. All right. All righty. Next question. What's this? What's the singular of graffiti? What's the singular of graffiti? Jessica and Sir Chipper get the right ending. A graffito. Graffito is correct. All righty. Let's keep it going. What New England lake do the guns of Fort Ticonderoga overlook? There we go. Hugh coming up with the right answer. There's a new person on tonight. I asked them where they came from, and then they booted. Unless they're still sticking around in the background. Yes, Champlain. Oh, let's see. No, I think I scared them off. Alrighty, it is Lake Champlain is correct. What character was cut from the 1999 movie The X-Men because the full body fur would have required too much makeup? Well, that's a little lazy. Denjoga and Karma, no, and Jessica, no, they're comic book heroes or superheroes. Yes, the Beast, or no, Beast, not the Beast. It's just Beast. What chain began serving fair trade coffee after being targeted in Seattle's WTO demonstrations? Karma, Denjoga, and Mel, yes, all getting Starbucks. Starbucks. What are, so this is 4 answers, okay? What are the 4 major blood types? What are the 4 major blood types? There we go. Hugh, Karma, and Dan all getting it right with A, B, AB, and O. What is the universal donor blood? Dan getting it correct, as well as Michelle and Blue Storm. It's O negative, not just O. What is the universal acceptor blood? I just read this like in the last couple of days. So, what's the universal acceptor blood? It is AB. I believe it's even AB positive. Yes. Karma, Chris, and Blue Storm. AB So Denjoga, it means that literally any type of blood an AB positive person can receive and not, what does blood do? Reject? I'm not even sure. That's what it means. So you're in luck. If you're AB positive, it means whatever hospital, they just need a pint and you're set to go. You're good to go. Yeah. Anyways, here we go. What tenuous means did Daredevil Jay Cochran use to cross the 2009 Kutang Gorge in 1995? Stump Juggle doesn't know. I am A plus. I just looked at it after reading that article and realized I just have to say I'm A plus. I'm an A plus kind of guy, and that's correct. Karma, Jessica, and Ryan, close. Chris, wire, yeah, high wire or tightrope. So yeah. Alrighty. What best-selling author claimed to knock off work at Beer O'Clock? Yes, Jessica. I finally have it memorized. I always knew it was A, but I could never think of which one it was. Now I know. I get an A plus on my blood test. Karma, Hugh, and Hirfan all getting, all getting Stephen King. All right. What city in Malaysia has the name that means muddy estuary? I have been here. I don't know. Does that help? I actually quite enjoyed it. I was only there for like a day and a half, but had a really good time. Anybody know what city in Malaysia has a name that means muddy estuary? Jessica, Sir Chipper, and Hugh all getting Kuala Lumpur. And what is the famous buildings that are in that city? Now I'm asking my own questions. What are the names of the famous pair of buildings in that city? Yes, the Petronas Towers is correct. I think it's an E, Denjoga, like Petro, I think. Petronas. Angkor Wat is actually in Cambodia. No, it's in Cambodia, and I've been there as well. All right. What actor tried Novocaine shots to simulate a stroke while shooting Where the Money Is? Huh. Interesting. Having to give yourself Novocaine shots to simulate a stroke. No, not Johnny Depp. Yeah, Where the Money Is doesn't seem like a very... No, not Al Pacino or Val Kilmer. What actor tried Novocaine shots to simulate a stroke while shooting Where the Money Is? There we go. Brady Anderson. Oops, sorry. Brady gets it with Paul Newman. Paul Newman is correct. What statue did a capitalist Las Vegas casino behead in 1999 after complaints from tourists? Huh. Interesting. No, not Marx, Win, or Caesar. There we go. Hugh gets it right with Lenin. Lenin. Vladimir Lenin is correct. Yeah, who knew that there was Lenin? Where would that have even been? I wonder which one. 1999. I wonder which casino it was in. I'm sure I could look that up. All right. What ocean, according to geologist Christopher Scotes, will be an inland sea in 250 million years when continents converge around it and become another Pangea, I guess. The USSR buffet. I don't know, Hugh. That's a good question. So quite a few people thinking the Indian Ocean. But here, fan coming up with the right answer, as well as Risa. It's going to be the Atlantic that it all is converging upon. So yeah, the Atlantic. What amphibian's eye goes into the witch's brew in Macbeth? What? It's an ocean that will become a sea, according to this, because it's going to have land all around it. Karma, Hugh, and Risa all getting Newt. Newt is correct. What river gurgles past the United Nations headquarters? Who's from New York? Jessica? Somebody I thought was from New York. I haven't looked at my because Stump Jungle is the first to get it right. Jessica didn't even get it right. It is, in fact, the East River. The East River, not the Hudson. As well as Michelle. Today we learned. All right. What self proclaimed music lover has been known to lug a leaf blower on stage and play it during songs? Good old UN. I have yet to be in New York City. Ryan coming up with the somewhat obscure Beck. Beck is correct. What U.S. senator was formerly student body president of the Wellesley College class of 69? Anybody know? Denjoga and Karma, no. As well as Chris. And Denjoga clarifies it is, in fact, Hillary Rodham Clinton is correct. What did U.S. Civil War surgeons consider to be laudable evidence that a wound was healing? Bright red blood, maggots, or pus? Yes. Brady, blue, and Jessica is correct with pus. Michelle, still enjoying her ice cream. Yes. How many finger holes appear on a penny whistle? On a penny whistle. See you, Hugh. Thanks for coming by. Dan getting it right with 6. 6 is correct. What South American city's Carmen Miranda Museum proudly displays the mirror she was holding when she suffered a fatal heart attack? Interesting. Karma and Denjoga get it right with Rio. Rio de Janeiro is correct. What 1997 sci-fi extravaganza set up a cinematic record for loosing the most rounds of ammo or losing loosing the most rounds of ammo? It was 6. Oh, I'm not sure what Blue Storm is not sure about. Yeah, loosing, like firing. No, not. I'm not sure what Gattaca is. It's not Independence Day, Aliens, or Matrix. It is a sci-fi extravaganza. Yes, no, I figured it out. Not Blue Brothers, so yeah, not Matrix. This was kind of it was almost like a B movie. No, no, it wasn't Star Wars. Yeah. No, not Battle for not the most rounds of ammos in Lord of the Rings. Denjoga, you've seen a very interesting one, not Men in Black. This was like a goofy space movie. No, not Guns in Space or District X. It has the initials ST. ST. That's the last clue. If nobody knows it after this one, I'm going to move on. No. There we go. Ryan, Denjoga, and Bluestorm all finally getting Starship Troopers. It's a bit of an odd one. All righty. What island nation bid farewell to U.S. troops after 94 years in 1992? 94 years. It's a long time to be hanging out. It is neither Guam. It's neither Guam nor Japan. What island nation bid farewell to U.S. troops after 94 years in 1992? It's not Grenada. I'm not sure what island that is, Michelle. The Keys. New Zealand, Hong Kong, Key West, or Cuba. Not Samoa. Anybody know any American wars that happened in 1898? There we go. Karma finally getting the Philippines. An interesting spelling, Karma, but yes, that is correct. The Philippines. What did Amtrak call its high-speed Northeast Corridor service? Acela, Akula, or Aquila? Yes, Denjoga, Karma, getting it right with Acela, not Akula. How many of every 10 Americans will be involved in an alcohol-related auto crash at some point in their lives? How many out of 10? Interesting. My father was in one. He was not the drinker. He was hitting a car that had been hit by a drunk driver. Blue Storm, Dan and Heerfan getting 30%. Yeah. Ryan, twice. Wow. I trust you weren't the drinker. You probably wouldn't have admitted it if you were. Yes, I'm part of the 70 currently and hope to remain that way. All righty. Here we go. Yeah, really, there's 10 of us. There's 10 of us. Well, we're not all Americans, too, so I guess that doesn't work. But according to this, it might twice. Oh, okay. Same guy, different goofball. Didn't learn the first time, I guess. Alrighty. What crime did a top Yemeni legislator dismiss as merely a natural side effect of tourism? Auto theft, kidnapping, or public drunkenness? Yeah, it's not good. Yes, Danjoga, Jessica, and Blue Storm. It is, in fact, kidnapping. Well, Yemen, it's not like Yemen gets a lot of tourists these days. So, but yeah, maybe a place to avoid in future as well. Okay, here we go. Gonna roll the dice. It's about 10 of you. You know what? If I roll a 4, it's gonna be a 3. There's not quite enough of you to all righty. So it's either 1, 2, or 3. If I rolled a 4, it's going to be a 3. All righty. Here is the question. What future trivia show host finished last both times he appeared on Celebrity Jeopardy? Which is kind of funny. Anybody else? There we go. Based on those rules, Ryan gets it. Again, it was a 4, so I made it a 3. Karma was first, followed by Mel and Ryan. Yes. With Regis Philbin. Mike the Canadian. No, I have not been on Jeopardy, but if I did, I would probably end up last as well. Anyways. Here we go. What 20th century decade saw the U.S. first pass laws against marijuana? What decade? I guess before this, people could smoke as free as a bird. Wow, everybody's almost choosing decades others hadn't selected, but Jessica and Ryan get it right with the 30s. The 30s. What What nylon fastener did George de Mestral invent after getting burrs stuck to his pants? Huh. Did they use it first in space? I always heard Velcro was one of those space inventions. Mel, Karma, and Denjoga all getting Velcro correct. What Japanese sports name is translated into English as the gentle way? The gentle way. Mel getting it right with judo. Judo is correct. Oh, wait. You know what? There's Ryan. Put down Ryan's last name here. I should. All right. Yes, it was judo. Who got it? Mel and Michelle. What snappy term did the California Prune Board get approval to use for its products to appeal to a slightly younger crowd? Did we catch that? Not craisins. What snappy turd did the turd? What snappy term, not turd, did the California Prune Board get approval for its use to use for its products to appeal to a slightly younger crowd? No, not a pruno or craisins. Literally, what are they? Just tell me what they are, and you will get the right answer. Not prunettes. There we go. Ryan gets it. Same with Jessica. They are dried plums. Yeehaw. What state displays a solid oak electric chair named Old Sparky, built by a death row inmate for its prison museum? Denjoga and Ryan get it right with Texas. Texas. Yeehaw. What Comedy Central show humbly claims to be the most important television show ever? That's kind of funny. No, not South Park. Yes. Risa and Hirfan getting it right. The Daily Show. The Daily Show. Not sure if they still claim that, but back in the day, the most important television show ever. What's the minimum age requirement to become U.S. president? U.S. president. Good old Jon Stewart. Yes, he was good. Then Joga Karma getting it right with 35. Ryan, wow, you're expecting a young president one day. No, it's 35. 35 is still young. I knew I was getting old when our prime minister was younger than I was. So, yes, and still is. What herbal remedy, hyped as a cure for the common cold, is also known as coneflower? Wow, a lot of interesting answers. Honey, pine sap, rosehip, and chamomile are all incorrect. But echinacea, which is Dan and I believe Blue Storm's answer, as well as Jessica, is right. Echinacea is correct. Coneflower. Now we know. Why didn't they just go with coneflower? So much easier to read and pronounce, probably. What sitcom star's announcement that a baby was on the way sparked the New York Post headline, Dada, Dada, Dada? I'm trying to think of how to say that. And spell, yes, that too. Yes, Mel getting it right. I don't know why there are big pause there, but it was in fact Seinfeld. Alrighty, time for another generous point here. Let's see here. Alrighty, here we go. This is for a generous point. I'm going to roll. It's a movie title question. I want the full title. The full title, because there is a short form, and I bet you'd be tempted to use it. But this one, I want the full title. And without it, you don't get it right. I've rolled the dice. Here we go. What Jim Carrey movie was Queen Elizabeth II befuddled by when she asked, "I was just wondering who got which what"? Remember, only answer once. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Brady gets it. Brady. It was How the Grinch Stole Christmas. who got which what, right? It was all kind of jumbled up. Alrighty, so Brady, Karma, Ryan, and Brady are the 3-point getters. It's not bad, Karma. It's okay. But that's fine. I don't know, like Whoville and all the rest of it. It's just kind of, it's Dr. Seuss, right? So it's meant to be a little kind of confusing. There we go. All righty. It's all right. I'd say it's all right. What U.S. native tied Zhou Enlai as the most admired figure among Chinese school children in a 1993 poll? I don't know who Zhou Enlai is. I'd be more curious about that, but anybody know what U.S. citizen? It says native, but it's not talking like. What U.S. citizen tied Zhou Enlai as the most admired figure among Chinese school children in a 1993 poll? Most admired figure. Not Clinton or Nixon. There we go. Mel big brains it. Yes. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Dan as well. When I went to Turkey, I was quite a bit younger, and I like basketball. And so when I went to play with the kids or older kids, of course, my name's Michael. So Michael Jordan was the big laugh. Yes, not quite. I was okay. What eccentric radio host gave teenage Weird Al Yankovic his first national airplay? Huh. Thank you, Karma. At least the baldness is there. Karma, Jessica, get it right with Dr. Demento. Dr. Demento is correct. What automaker famously dismissed history as bunk? It's a little odd. Denjoga squeaks in the right answer there, too. Karma, Denjoga, and Jessica. Yes, Henry Ford. Weird. Hey, would he be an anti-vaxxer today? Like, that's just a weird thing. Dismiss history as bunk. What, along with clarity, cut, make up the 4 C's used to grade a diamond? So clarity, cut, and it's 4 C's. So you're a little short there, Karma. Denjoga gets it. Oh, yes. Denjoga gets it. And so does Risa. Dan just lists them all. Yes, it is carat and color. Carat and color. And blank, I mentioned clarity and cut. Clarity and cut, it's color and carat. Jessica, almost the most important thing for a woman is how many carats. True story. When I went to get my diamond, I was in Turkey at the time, and my wife was shopping with me just to give me an idea. I didn't actually buy it when she was there. And so I found one that I thought was good, that I could afford and stuff. And she looked at it and she said, yeah, I really like that one. I just want it bigger. Bigger. That's it. Just a little bit bigger. Anyways. Last question. What toast was inspired by the Viking practice of drinking ale from skulls of enemies, according to legend? I'm sure they do, Dan. Except I was a little surprised by it. Yes, Denjoga and Jessica. It's skull. Skull is a little bit off, but anyways. Alrighty. What do we have here? Oh, we're getting on a little bit. What mid-Atlantic state was the only one in the U.S. without a national park or national monument as of 2000? Interesting. Sounds like a pretty boring state to visit. Let me say it again. What mid-Atlantic state was the only one in the U.S. without a national park or national monument as of 2000? That would kind of eliminate South Dakota and Kansas. So far, nobody's got it. This is how boring this state is that nobody knows. Nobody can even think of it when thinking of boring states. That's how boring it is. It's not Maine. It's not Rhodes Islands or Rhode Island. No, it's not West Virginia or Maryland. There we go. Chris finally coming up with it. Delaware. Delaware. Pretty boring state of Delaware. What headstrong jazzy pop star is the mama of a baby boy by Outkast's Andre Benjamin? This is a very interesting name. Oh, yes, Here Fan gets it right. Erykah Badu, but she spells her name Erykhah. There we go. Michelle gets it. Erykah Badu is correct. What was the best chariot route from Rome to Brindisi or Brindisi? Brindisi. Was the best chariot route from Rome to Brindisi? Anybody know? There we go. Denjoga and Chris getting it right with Appian Way. Appian Way. Alrighty. How many thunderstorms does the U.S. average each year? 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000? Karma. Here, fan. And Denjoga all getting it right with 100,000 storms a year, thunderstorms a year. It seems reasonable. What college hoops team play home games at the Dean Smith Center? Don't ask all the sports question, but this one I thought was doable. Yes, Karma. Getting it right. Ryan giving the team name. It is what college hoops team? It's North Carolina. Yes, North Carolina is correct. Alrighty, now for the morbid question of the night. How many holes in the head did it take Englishman William Hall to commit suicide with a power drill in 1982? Yikes. One determined man. Dan, how did you come up with that? I'm assuming that wasn't a wild guess, Dan. Did you remember? It was, in fact, 8. 8 holes. I read that. Yeah, apparently. Yes, very headstrong. Alrighty. It's pretty yucky. What traditional South Philadelphia greeting did Sylvester Stallone make world famous in Rocky? Denjoga, Karma, and Chris. Yo, what's up? Yo. How you doing? That sounds like a Jeremy Seinfeld. It's hey yo, Adrian. Yes, yo. What planted a big wet one, or who planted a big wet one on Roseanne in U.S. television's first same-sex smooch? Yikes! Not sure I ever saw this, and don't think I need to. Madonna and Roseanne kissing? Say it ain't so. There we go. Michelle gets it right with Mariel Hemingway. I'm not sure who that is, but it's the right answer. Oh, yeah. Roseanne and Rosie. Wow, there's a match made in heaven there, Brady. All right. What baseball owner stepped up to the plate and banged out a $34 million donation to the UN in 2000 to unblock negotiations over U.S. dues? Oops. She's an actress. Well, good. I'm glad she wasn't just some random rando that, ended up on the screen. No, not Jeter or Steinbrenner or Griffey. So it's baseball owner. Okay. What baseball owner stepped up to the plate and banged out a $34 million donation to the UN in 2000 to unblock negotiations over U.S. dues? Yes, Jessica, truly we are. Anybody know any baseball owners? This one's fairly famous for the media property that he owns. Is that enough of a hint for you? There we go. Denjoga gets it with Ted Turner. Ted Turner is correct. Karma, I know Brady also coming up with that. What explosive do you get by carefully mixing charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter? Is it pronounced that way? Saltpeter? Looks like it. Yes, Denjoga and Ryan getting it. It is gunpowder. Gunpowder. I'm not sure what makes up dynamite and TNT, but it actually is gunpowder. What nation shares its name with the slang term for a destructive relationship that's hard to leave? Boom, boom. I've never heard this expression used before, but it does make sense. What nation shares its name with a slang term for a destructive relationship that's hard to leave? Not Djibouti, not Stockholm or Turkey. It's name a country. I'm not sure why. Name the country that shares its name with a slang term for a destructive relationship that's hard to leave. Canada. Thank you. So Denjoga, think about 2000, Afghanistan, 2001. Afghanistan really wasn't thing at that point, right? So, but think about before that. All right, we'll see you, Ryan. Hope you win big bucks. There we go. Denjoga gets it with Vietnam. Vietnam. Boom, boom. All righty. Let's do. We'll do a generous trivia, then a couple more cards. Then, yeah, Vietnam. I've never heard of it, Karma, but whatever. What creature does a Queensland, Australia safety guide advise visitors not to sit on the back of? Unless you're a dum-dum. It isn't kangaroo. I would think a kangaroo would be tough to get on the back of. This one would seem a lot easier, but also quite dumb. Yes, here fan gets it. A crocodile. Yes, who is getting on the back of a crocodile? What Politico did Dana Carvey say he imitated by doing Mr. Rogers doing John Wayne? Ah, Mr. Rogers doing John Wayne. Yes, George Bush. The first one, yes, HW. Alrighty. What nation tried to shoot down a private plane carrying Jimmy Buffett and Bono, mistaking them for drug traffickers? Oh, wow. That would have been hugely a big mistake, eh? Not Colombia or Mexico, not Yemen. No, they would have kidnapped them, Jessica. Yes, here fan, reaching back into the history guide in his mind with Jamaica. Wow, Michelle. Yeah, that would have been terrible. Okay. Alrighty. I will roll the die for a again, if it's a 3 or 4, it's a 3. Alrighty. What is a battery's positive electrode? What is a battery's positive electrode? Anybody else want to answer? Anybody else? Risa? Denjoga? 3, 2, 1. Denjoga squeaks in the right answer. Denjoga, it was a 4, which is a 3. Dan, Sir Chipper, and Denjoga all had anode, not cathode. I guess cathode is the opposite, the negative side. All right, so Karma, Ryan, Brady, and Denjoga are the point getters tonight. 2 more guys, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Do that. Do that. All right, here we go. Yay, Denjoga. You got quite a few points this month. What prison is known to inmates as Bastille by the Bay? Bastille by the Bay. I knew people were going to say Alcatraz. It's not Alcatraz. It's not Papillon. Or it's not Attica. It's not Devil's Island. This is one of the more famous current jails in America. It's not Rikers. For death row inmates. There we go. Karma gets it. San Quentin. San Quentin is correct. What British actor's 1995 Tonight Show appearance did Jay Leno begin by asking, "What were you thinking?" I forget what the controversy was. Yes, Karma, Denjoga, and Jessica. Hugh Grant. What was it? What did he do? He did something nefarious, didn't he? Hugh Grant? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, that's a good reason to ask. What were you thinking? What U.S. president was inaugurated where Broad and Wall Streets meet in downtown Manhattan? Thanks for yelling that, Michelle. In a public restroom. Yikes. What U.S. president was inaugurated where Broad and Wall Streets meet in downtown Manhattan? Not Wilson or FDR. Chris, is that a continuation of what Karma wrote? Not LBJ or JFK. Not Roosevelt or Grover Cleveland. Think about it, guys. What U.S. president was inaugurated where Broad and Wall Streets meet in downtown Manhattan? Think about big brain that. Big brain Trump. No, not Trump. There we go. Karma gets it. Yes, George Washington. It's probably before all the paraphernalia in Washington was a thing, right? So yes. Alrighty. What crop did Norman Borlaug develop a dwarf variety of to increase world production from 11 million to 60 million tons annually? What crop did Norman Borlaug develop a dwarf variety of? Yes, Jessica. Wheat. Dwarf wheat. Jessica is our resident food person. What was the occupation of Charles Schulz's father? What was the occupation of Charles Schulz's father? He was not a carpenter, nor a priest, nor a writer. Excuse me. Ugh, nor a plumber, nor an artist, nor a con man. Apparently, think about what Snoopy looks like and what Snoopy is lacking for a child. Level 4 druid. No, not a pilot. Though that's a good one after I said Snoopy. Or no, Charlie. Sorry, not Snoopy. Look at Charlie Brown and what is he missing? And maybe that had some influence on him. For a child, what is Charlie Brown missing? There we go. Karma, embrace, and search it for I'll get it. He was a barber. Whatevs. All right. What South Carolina city was guarded by Fort Sumter? Sumter. Yes, Joga. Charleston is correct. What city played host to the Grateful Dead's last jam in 1995? Chicago, San Francisco, or Seattle? Where did Grateful Dead last jam? Denjoga. Karma. Yes, Chicago. What perennial political appointee did George Will call the fourth branch of government? Interesting. He was around quite a long time. That's kind of funny, the fourth branch of government. No, not Kissinger. I suspect this guy was around longer than not Thurmond. What perennial political appointee did George Will call the fourth branch of government? There we go. Karma gets it with Alan Greenspan. What? Oh, let's see here. All right, here we go. This is the final one. I will roll. Here we go. Here's the question. This is the generous point question. Then we'll do the comment one, and we'll be done for the night. Thanks again for showing up, guys, for this YouTube only. I think there was a lot less lag tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So that was good. And yeah, we'll be here tomorrow at 10 p.m. again. Here's the generous point. I've rolled the die. What computer product finally debuted in August 1995 with an infomercial featuring Jay Leno and Anthony Edwards? Yes, Jessica. I rolled a 1. Jessica W. I rolled a 1, and Jessica gets it with Windows 95. Windows 95. All right. Here we go. Hope you guys had a great night. Here is the comment question. I think everybody's been around, maybe not Chris. Don't answer it here in the chat stream. Answer it at the end. When I end the video, there will be... Are you tired, Michelle, or am I tired? You comment on the video on YouTube. Once this is done, I end the stream, you should be able to comment. Don't comment in the stream. See if we can get a night where nobody messes that up. Here we go. What vowel ends all Esperanto nouns? Have a good night, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Answer that in the comment section as I end this video right now. See you guys. Have a good night. Be good to each other. Bye now.